It's been quite a long day, and I started my day off with a meeting with an activation agency team. And we've been discussing how, especially now that we've all started to get used to AI, sometimes you can just have this AI overload. And you might do a lot of cognitive thinking, and the AI is supporting you in that, and you process all these extremely cognitive heavy tasks. And then you start the following day and you think, oh, I had all these tasks, I completed them. Now I need to perform exactly at the same way, with the same efficiency and the same speed. And so now the AI, for some reason, has become the standard of my productivity. That can't be the case. Thinking back to last week's AI presentation, I mentioned that AI can create almost anything, but it has no taste. And I think that's becoming incredibly important for a designer to understand. We often confuse creativity with productivity, right? This morning's meeting, it felt like everyone was talking about productivity. It felt like it just demanded of us. We demanded it of ourselves. And sometimes it looks impressive when we produce so much and then we assume that intelligence has created that, right? But it's actually AI that's incredibly good at producing variations. Variations of style, variations of composition, variations using references, variations with slightly different aesthetics. It almost like synthesizes a pattern at a speed that you and I simply can't. I've got all these great books behind me, and I can reference a lot of books, right? I can dive into all different kind of styles. But as a human, I'd simply have to flip through the pages, book by book by book. Look for a reference style, find a different idea, copy that style over, repurpose the model to the different style. Now, that AI trick is neat. But when it comes to taste, taste is something different. It is a judgment, it's often a restraint, it's knowing what not to choose, it's understanding the emotional resonance, it's understanding the people that you're working with on that project, the client, the project managers, maybe the executive director that has an eye to cast over the final result. See, I don't think that taste purely comes from data. I think it will come from lived experience beyond anything else. If AI has access to humanity's output, it evidently doesn't have access to humanity's inner world. Maybe here's that connection again with Rick Rubin, right? He writes that fantastic book, The Creative Act. If you ever see the cover of that book, or if you have seen it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He speaks about creativity almost like when we tune into something that's truthful or meaningful. There's nothing to do with following trends, we're not maximizing output, but we're sensing that something feels right. See, AI can imitate style, but does it actually care about the meaning? I don't think it does. Maybe that's why design still matters, or that's why designers still matter. Because in this world where these infinite images can create instantaneously or instantaneously generate more and more variations, right? There's an infinite amount of variations. You'll get overwhelmed by this. So the real value becomes discernment and perspective and having your own point of view. AI doesn't have taste, but humans do.